Oh, sing unto him who was crucified, buried, and resurrected, and trampled and abolished death. Praise him and exceedingly exalt.
نلتجئ يا مريم، لا تردي تلفتنا عندما ندعوك.
يا أحلى نداء اشفعي في شعبك، صلي كل حين
في ظل حمايتك نلتجئ يا مريم، لا تردي تلفتنا عندما ندعوك.
المسيح نور في الظلام، يا
ربي أعطينا السلام، في ظل حمايتك نلتجئ يا مريم، لا تردي طلبتنا عندما ندعوك. العذراء التي رآها موسى النبي في البرية، ونيران تشعل جواها، ولم تمسسها بأذية، مثل أم النور تبارك بأسرارحيات بكرامة أم النور مريم تباقية البشرية في من العالم صرنا أحرارا بعد العبودية ومن أسر إبليس خلصنا
عايزين نقول دلوقتي مريم شعب بدون شمس. احسن شباب صدقني بيشوفوا الميكروفون كده يقول لك ايه اصل احنا لازم نقول في الميكروفون عشان الناس تعرف تقول. عايزين نثبت بقى تحدي ولا تحدي نثبت ان الشعب يعرف يصلي. كلنا بنصلي في قلب واحد ونقول فاكر انا هبتدي بس يلا.
والاب والابن والروح القدس اله واحد امين. انا عارف احنا اتاخرنا شويه عن ميعادنا، السبب ان احنا في ضيوف من الكنائس التانية دعيناهم عشان برضو دي مناسبة حلوة، وكان يهمنا ان مش احنا بس اللي نحتفل، لكن كنائس تانية ومسؤولين يعرفونا ونعرفهم، وفرصة تبقى كويسة ان احنا نعمل علاقات مع الناس ديت يعني. فعلى ما وصلوا واتجمعوا وخلاص احنا جاهزين يعني within 5 minutes ان شاء الله هنكون داخلين وهنمشي في البرنامج شوية عشان ما نتأخرش برضه. بس انا جيت عشان اسلم عليكم واطمنكم ان احنا هنا وداخلين within 5 minutes ان شاء الله، والشمامسة جاهزين وكله يعني. اوكي، فانتوا حلوين بتقولوا الحان جميلة، كملوا واحنا جايين لكم سون يعني. كل سنة وانتم طيبين. كريستوس انستي.
وشريكا الرسولية
اسمك ياتي ملكوتك تكن مشيئتك كما في السماء كذلك على الارض خبزنا كفافنا اعطينا اليوم واغفر لنا ذنوبنا كما نغفر لا تدخلنا في تجربه
En Christos Iisus
Levlogison
Bien brosem stasite
Iri li pasi شبه متنطفن بريفر بيستني فوناي تبنوتي بيوتي بنشويس أو فنوتي وبتسوتير إسو أوز بخريستوس يا فرس كبازي نقول نبر بيسريرون أفرهيرون أفشوب تنيرون فافتيسيرون أفتي تتين بنت شاريطا آي أنوس آي إنسوفون مرتيرو فبوت ستب أريرون خباي ويسوا فاي نميوتيرون تبن أونخ خين هيرين بنجمي فانتقرا طرب شويسي بنوتي
Osen exaste Iriele
O Master, Lord God, the Bandokrator, the Father of our Lord God and Savior, Jesus Christ, we thank you for everything, concerning everything, and in everything, for you have covered us, helped us, guarded us, accepted us unto yourself, spared us, supported us, and have brought us to this hour.
Pray that God may have mercy and compassion on us. Hear us, help us, and accept the supplications and prayers of his saints for that which is good on our behalf at all times, and to keep the life and standing of our honored Father, Pope Avatodrus II, and his partner in the liturgy, our Father, the Bishop Abba Marcus, and his partner in the liturgy, our Father, the Bishop Abba David, and forgive us our sins, Lord.
Therefore we ask and entreat your goodness, O lover of mankind, grant us complete this holy day and all the days of our life in all peace, with your fear, all envy, all temptation, all the work of saints and the counsel of wicked men and the rising up of enemies hidden or manifest. Take them away from us and from all your people and from this your holy place, but those things which are good and profitable to provide for us. For it is you who have given us the authority to tread on serpents and scorpions and upon all the power of the enemy. ولا تدخلنا في تجربة لكن نجنا من الشر بالنعمة والعفاف ومحبة البشر. لو أشرك في توحيد
صوبت عبرشي تنيطا أبن كون شرت معنا استاسيس اتفتون في بوحكنيت موت شاين تبصوتي اموت ابن خير للنبي كنت بن باتي عشيق ومعابط وعدرس بارشينيس ما تقرب بيزن بفهم نوزن بفكيش جيرن لي طرقوز بنيوت بنزيك وصابا دافين بيرسكوبوز ما تقرب بيزن بفهم نوزن بفكيش جيرن لي طرقوز بنيوت سوا بنزيك وصابا مرقوز بيرسكوبوز ما تقرب بيزن بفهم نوزن مكو بخريستوس نمبغيوتنا أغاثوس نمبمنماي صوائم جياكتون كك صوتي أمون ناينا.
Please be seated. We'd like to welcome you all tonight to the celebration and the prayer service for the 50th anniversary of the apparition of the Blessed Mother Saint Mary at Zaytun, Egypt.
Welcome to you all. Welcome to our friends and dignitaries. Welcome to the fathers who are here with us. And a very special welcome, of course, to their graces, Bishop Marcos of Shobra al-Khima and His Grace Bishop David of the Diocese of New York and New England. We are blessed to have you all with us tonight. It's a blessed night where we are remembering the blessed miracle of the apparition of our beloved mother from 1968 to 1971, as she appeared to the people of Egypt, Christians, non-Christians, Copts, and non-Copts. This place where she appeared was actually one of the stops of the Holy Family in Egypt as they were fleeing from King Herod. And so over time, this land was owned by a Christian man, and the Holy Mother appeared to this Christian man and informed him that he should build a church on this plot of land, and that in the future, this church would have a beautiful miracle, would have a great miracle in its future. And so he built the church, and in 1968, the Holy Mother started to appear, and in intervals throughout the next coming 2 to 3 years. In a sense, I like to think that the Holy Mother came back to a place where she used to live, came back to visit her old neighbors and to say hi. And it's a blessing for us as Copts. It's a blessing for all Egyptians. Right now, we have a special video, a documentary video that we will play for you. It's a short documentary that gives a brief history of the miracle, a brief history of the church, and has eyewitness testimony to the apparition of our beloved mother.
It was 1924, and Khalil Abraham was about to build a hotel in the spot in Zaytun, where the Holy Family was said to have visited more than 1900 years earlier. One night, as he slept, Abraham was visited in a dream by the Virgin Mary. "Build a church in my name," the Virgin demanded, "and a miracle will take place in the future." He did just that. Then, on April 2nd, 1968, the miracle took place. 2 Muslim parking garage agents on Taman Bay Street in the Cairo suburb of Zaytun saw a woman perched perilously on the dome of the Church of St. Mary. Thinking she was a young woman trying to kill herself, they shouted for her to come down. Then they realized that this was no ordinary woman. Soon, word spread that the Virgin Mary had returned to the Church of Zaytun, built in an area that Mary had promised to return to after stopping at this spot to rest during the Holy Family's flight to Egypt. Bishop Marcos was among the thousands who saw the apparition of the Virgin Mary. At the time, a member of the Faculty of Engineering at Cairo University, Bishop Marcos describes what he saw in 1968.
Just behind the church, in front of the wall of the church, I think, not more than 40 or 50 meters, approximately at midnight. I have seen the vision complete, very nice, very clear. I saw the complete face, complete body, and her hands waving to bless the people. And everyone could see that she concentrated her eyes on them exactly.
Soon, thousands of Christians and Muslims alike flocked to the tiny church, including President Nasser, who was stunned by the vision. The apparition changed the politics of Egypt as Nasser developed better relation with Egyptian Christians. And of course, all who saw the apparition were overwhelmed. One who witnessed the apparition was Dr. Otto Meinardus, a member of the German Theological Association and a Harvard-trained theologian who taught at the prestigious American University in Cairo. He marveled at what he saw in the early days of the apparition, bringing many students to witness what he called the most stunning sight he had ever seen.
Well, it occurred during the first days of April that thousands and 10,000s of people, both Muslims and Christians alike, assembled in front of the Church of the Holy Virgin to see the apparition of the Virgin Mary as she appeared there on the dome. The days later, large numbers of people, both Muslims and Christians of the various denominations, assembled there and witnessed the apparition in various forms. I myself saw it numerous times with friends in my parish, with university students, and yes, there's to be no doubt about it.
Dr. Carey Malik was among those who couldn't get enough of the holy apparition. He was among the first to see Her Holiness and returned several times.
I was standing over there near the fence and holding that iron fence as strong as I could because of the pressure of the crowd. And it was about 8:30 in the evening, and I saw a light coming out from the this dome, which is the southwest dome, and the light began to increase gradually, and then suddenly the Holy Mother was standing in front of the dome. She stood there for about 15 minutes, and then she began to walk, and she stood in front of that cross, and she knelt and stood up again, and then she walked to the northern side of the church, just above the area where I was standing, and she looked at the crowd, and she blessed them, and she smiled, and I can say that I saw her teeth when she smiled. I was preparing in my mind about 7 or 8 requests from her when I saw her. One of them was to cure me from asthma, which I had for about 20 years. When I saw the Holy Mother, I found myself trembling and tears coming down my cheek. And I stood there about half an hour, and I went back to call my family who was in the other street. And when I came back, I could not reach the church because of the pressure of the crowd. Till about 11 p.m. I could manage to reach near the fence, but I was not holding anything at that time. And I saw a Muslim clergyman, and he gave me his name as Mujahid, and he told me, "You are trying to look, you don't see well, I will carry you." And he carried me, and when he did that, I saw the most fantastic view I ever saw in my life. I saw the Holy Mother standing. She was about double the size of the human being. She was just, I believe, in front of that dome. And she was dressed in blue and a red robe above the dress, and there was a crown of about 20 centimeters high on her head. The second time I saw her after that, it was a week later. I came a week later, it was Saturday also, and she was, I saw just half view. She was standing behind the dome, and then I saw people pointing at the moon, and I looked at the moon. I saw her face stamped on the whole face of the moon. And that was the last time I saw her in Zaytoun before I left for the United States.
The appearance of the Virgin Mary brought with it many reports of miracles, some of which were witnessed by Bishop Marcos.
We had a man who was very crippled. His hands were paralyzed and his back was bent, and he could barely speak. At approximately 7 o'clock in the evening, I saw him begin to move his hands and then his fingers, and then the rest of his body. Before long, he threw his canes from his hands and began to run around the church, blessing God, because now he was healed.
Another story of healing is told by witness and author Pearl Zaki.
One girl named Teresa Galila had polio when she was about 6 months old. She could drag her legs with crutches, and she was healed at Zaytoun. And I had seen her walking.
There were other miracles seen as well. The late Bishop Gregorios, during a private interview, told of doves the size of angels that would appear and disappear over the church.
Before they disappeared, they dispersed like cotton.
Bishop Gregorios saw many doves at many different times over the church.
Sometimes there were 7, sometimes there were 12, and they were in a formation.
Bishop Gregorios also witnessed several healings at Zaytoun, including one Muslim woman who was spectacularly healed after paralysis after visiting the church during the apparition. She visited the bishop to show him how the miracle had affected her life.
With a stick in her hand, she said, "I am bringing this stick with me, not because I need it anymore, but to convince you that I was paralyzed, and I was depending on this stick, and now I don't need it."
Even though the Zaytoun apparitions took place 4 decades ago, it is nearly impossible to find anyone in Cairo who didn't see the Virgin Mary themselves, or who knows someone who did. Zaytoun is history's most observed apparition of the Holy Mother. It was a long-running holy event that changed the course of Egyptian history. What was the importance of the appearance of Mary? Bishop Gregorios addresses the question.
Saint Mary is preparing the people for the second coming. But before the second coming, there is the crisis and the Antichrist, who creates other problems.
Bishop Marcos has a different, less apocalyptic view of what the appearance of Saint Mary at Zaytoun means to mankind.
The vision of Saint Mary is intended for all Egyptians, not just the Christians. She gives them peace. She gives them hope and the belief that tomorrow will be better than today.
On May 4th, 1968, His Holiness Pope Creolus VI announced the findings of a committee of bishops to 150 members of the press. The visions of Zaytoun since April 2nd, 1968 are true, declared the bishops. The Holy Virgin Mary is appearing in her church in Zaytoun. His Holiness, the current Pope Shenouda III, says that the apparition at Zaytoun is like no other in history. For example, hundreds of thousands of people have been able to see the Virgin. Plus, the apparition lasted almost 3 years, allowing people to come from all over the world to see this marvel. And Zaytoun was accompanied by many miracles, including medical healings, and the presence of pigeon-like objects that flew at night and seemed at times to ascend into the heavens. These and other findings have led author Francis Johnson in his book, When Millions Saw Mary, to call the apparition of Zaytoun the most astonishing public manifestations of the supernatural ever to have occurred on earth.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Grimm, and I just wanted to say thank you so much, Your Grace. Your Grace, it was an honor speaking with you before dinner, and I just want to let everyone know how you have always made me feel like family. You have always welcomed me, and I appreciate that so very much, and may God always continue to bless you, and congratulations on this 50th anniversary, this most auspicious occasion, and thank you again for allowing me to share in this special moment. Thank you.
We are now honored to have with us Ms. Erin Hill. She's a singer and harpist, and she's going to perform for us a very special hymn, Ave Maria by Franz Schubert. It's a very dear hymn, very beautiful sounding hymn, and it's very dear to our friends and brothers in the Roman Catholic Church. And as we know that we love St. Mary, but we're not the only ones that love St. Mary. St. Mary is our mother, is the mother for the Copts, the mother for the Catholics, and the other denominations as well. And so now I present to you Ms. Erin Hill.
Maria.
beautiful performance by Ms. Hill, and we thank you for coming and honoring us with a beautiful hymn. Now we will read the Synaxarium reading, the church's way of telling us the story of the miracle of the apparition at Zaytun, and we will have it read in both Arabic and in English by their reverences Father Johann Amina and by Father Anthony Andrews.
في مثل هذا اليوم من سنة 1684 للشهداء الموافق 2 أبريل 1968 ميلادية، وفي حبرية البابا كيرلس السادس 116 بدأت القديسة الطاهرة مريم والدة الآب في التجلي بمناظر روحية على قباب كنيستها بالزيتون بالقاهرة. وقد استمرت هذه الظهورات الروحية في بعض الليالي لعدة ساعات، وكان ذلك على مدى عامين تقريبا، وقد شاهدها الألوف من جميع الأجناس والأديان بمناظر شتى، فكانت تظهر أحيانا بهيئة كاملة أو نصفية في سحابة من نور أبيض سماوي متوشحة برداء أبيض، وتمسك في يدها غصن زيتون. وكان يصاحب هذا الظهور بعض الظواهر الروحية كالحمام يطير ليلا، والبخور الذي رآه واشتمه الآلاف الذين كانوا يتوافدون على الكنيسة كل ليلة من كل مكان بداخل البلاد المصرية وخارجها، ساهرين الليل كله في التسبيح منتظرين ظهورها المبارك. وقد صاحب هذا الظهور معجزات شفاء لكثيرين من كل الأديان والأجناس، ومن أكبر المعجزات التي حققها هذا الظهور زرع الإيمان وتثبيته في القلوب. وقد تناقلت خبر هذا الظهور وظواهره الروحية جميع وسائل الإعلام الداخلية والخارجية، هذا وقد بنيت في موضع الجراج المواجه للكنيسة كاتدرائية كبيرة تم تدشينها في 2 أبريل عام 1989 دي بيد قداسة البابا شنودة الثالث. بركة سيدتنا كلنا وفخر جنسنا القديسة العذراء الطاهرة مريم فلتكن معنا آمين.
On this day in the year 1684 of the martyrs, which coincided with the 2nd of April 1968, during the papacy of Pope Kyrillos VI, the 116th Patriarch of Alexandria, the Theotokos, the Mother of God, the pure Virgin Saint Mary, started to transfigure in luminous spiritual forms in and around the domes of her church in Zaytun, a suburb of Cairo. This transfiguration continued in some nights for many hours before tens of thousands of people from every race and religion. This apparition lasted for a period of about 2 years. The pure Virgin had transfigured in different forms. At times she appeared a full figure, or in other times in a half figure in a cloud of heavenly white light. She was adorned with an angelic white dress, holding in her hand an olive branch. Many spiritual signs accompanied these apparitions as the flying spiritual beings at night in form of doves and a fragrance of incense, which was seen and smelled by thousands. They came to the church every night from every place, inside and outside the Egyptian land. They kept vigil all night, praising and singing hymns, waiting for her blessed apparition. These apparitions accompanied by many healing miracles to many of the different religions and races. The greatest miracle that accompanied this apparition is planting the faith and establishing in the hearts. The news of this apparition was covered by all the news media inside and outside the country. A great cathedral was built in the place of the garage across from the original church that was consecrated on the 2nd of April 1989 by the hands of His Holiness Pope Shenouda III. The blessing of Our Lady and the pride of our race, the pure Virgin Saint Mary, be with us. Amen. We are now honored with the presence of Proto-Ipsaltis. Proto-Ipsaltis is the highest rank in the cantors of the church, and he is the Proto-Ipsaltis of the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese. We are honored to hear a special hymn written by Bishop Nectarios, who was Bishop of the Eastern Orthodox Church in Egypt. And the Virgin Mary appeared to him and she taught him this beautiful hymn. And now we will listen to Proto-Ipsaltis Nectarios as well, Antonio, as he performs Agni Partini.
Agni parthene despina akrandete otoke kere nymfi animfefte parthene mitir anasa panedrose te poke kere nymfi animfefte ipsilotera uranon actinon lambrotera kere nymfi animfefte kara parthenikon koron angelon hyperterra kere nymfi animfefte eklambroterra uranon potos katharoterra kere nymfi animfefte ton uraneon stration pason agioterra kere nymfi animfefte Maria ai parthene cosmu pandos Kyria kere nymfi animfefte akrande nymfi panagne vespina panagia kere nymfi animfefte Maria nymfi anasa karasimon etia kere nymfi animfefte Oris emni Vasilisa mitir hyperagia kere nymfi animfefte Timiotera cherubim, υπέρ δε δοξασμένη και νύμφη ανήφευτε των ασωμάτων σεραφείμ των χρόνων υπερτέρα και νύμφη ανήφευτε και το άσμα χερούβιμ και ύμνος αγγέλων και νύμφη ανήφευτε.
ده المعلم ابراهيم عياد بتاع اليونان بقى زيه كده.
Sure, Satan. It's actually in the. This beautiful hymn, Agni Parteni, is in. The words are in Greek and translated in English in the program booklet that was passed out to everyone. But I can read it out loud to explain. The refrain is, "Rejoice, O unwedded bride, O virgin pure, immaculate, O Lady Theotokos, O Virgin Mother, Queen of all, and fleece which is all dewy, more radiant than the rays of the sun, and higher than the heavens, delight of virgin choruses, superior to angels, much brighter than the firmament, and purer than the sun's light, more holy than the multitude of all the heavenly's armies. O ever Virgin Mary, of all the world the Lady, O bride all pure, immaculate, O Lady Panagia, O Mary, bride and queen of all, our cause of jubilation. Majestic maiden, queen of all, O our most holy mother, most honorable than the cherubim, beyond compare, more glorious than immaterial seraphim, and greater than angelic thrones. Rejoice, O song of cherubim, rejoice, O hymn of angels, rejoice, O ode of seraphim, the joy of the archangels. Rejoice, O peace and happiness, the harbor of salvation, O sacred chamber of the word, flower of incorruption. Rejoice, delightful paradise of blessed life eternal. Rejoice, O wood and tree of life, the fount of immortality. I supplicate you, Lady, now do I call upon you, and I beseech you, Queen of all, I beg of you your favor, majestic maiden, spotless one, O Lady Panagia, I call upon you fervently, O sacred, hallowed temple. Assist me and deliver me, protect me from the enemy, and make me an inheritor of blessed life eternal. Rejoice, O unwedded bride. Thank you, Proto Psaltis Nectario. That was very beautiful rendition of Agni Parteni. Now we will hear a beautiful Coptic hymn sung by our chanters, or our cantors, Dr. Joseph Pebawi and Mr. Bishoy Suriel, and they will perform a beautiful hymn for our beloved mother, Atay Parthenos.
I شور بنكب انت تفكي ثرف وشبون
We were expecting tonight His Grace Bishop John O'Hara, the Auxiliary Bishop under His Eminence Timothy Cardinal Dolan, to bless us with a word from His Eminence. Unfortunately, due to circumstances of a medical nature, His Grace was not able to make it. However, we do have and are honored to have Father Brian McQueenie with us, who will give us a beautiful word. And we're so happy to have him with us. He actually shares in many of our interfaith events and meetings, and it's a blessing for us to have him with us tonight.
May it please your excellencies, I have that great privilege of representing your brothers and sisters in the Catholic community of the Archdiocese, especially led by Cardinal Dolan and Bishop O'Hara. There is no truth to that. We discriminate against anyone, even though Dolan, O'Hara, and McQueenie come from the same origin. You're all Irish. And as Irish men, we rejoice in your celebration this year. because it reminds us of a similar appearance that was made in Ireland in the 19th century. And that appearance and this wonderful anniversary of Our Lady of Egypt is a reminder that the story began for us, for you and for me, at the cross. Jesus looked down and saw John the Evangelist and said to him and to us, "Behold your mother." And he said to Mary, "Behold your son," and by extension, your sons and daughters. And from that point on, Mary has been accompanying us throughout our lives, personally and in the church. Her many appearances down through history have a certain sense to them. And that is that as a great mother, she's always looking out for our welfare. She is always seeking peace for us. She is always attempting to strengthen us in times of worry, strengthen us in times of starvation, strengthen us in times of persecution. And so this is a very important anniversary. And it must be remembered by each of us as a sign of Mary's love for us. But also, we must make a sign to Mary that we love her, that we are her children, and that we as good children will do what our mother says. And she calls us to prayer. She calls us to peace. She calls us to care for one another. And she calls us to reject in all circumstances hatred, and always to reach out to her Son. May this anniversary bring great joy to the members of the Coptic Church, because I can tell you that it brings great joy to the Catholic community, and it should bring great joy to all of Christianity. God bless you all.
عارفة ما دام أنا وقفت يبقى مش هنخلص. No, actually, God has arranged for us to have a Blessed Father who is actually an eyewitness. You see, on the documentary that we saw, there were two bishops. One of them has already departed to heaven, but the other one is actually with us. He is an eyewitness, and actually, I didn't know that until maybe an hour ago when we were sitting with His Grace before we came, that he is actually one of the first people to witness this apparition from the beginning. So please welcome His Grace Bishop Marcos, whose love has surpassed any words that I can say, his fatherhood. And once he heard there is a celebration today, without any hesitation, His Grace responded to the invitation favorably and with a lot of love. And here he is with us to tell you, I haven't seen St. Mary. I was 1 year old, by the way. at that time, so I didn't see her. I'm sure that some of you have seen her. How many of you have seen her? طبعا الستات ما حدش يرفع ايديه، معروف، محدش هيقول. So few people actually saw her because she was appearing for many years and for so many people. Thank you, Your Grace. We appreciate Your Grace coming and being with us. It's such a great blessing to hear from an eyewitness about a very important event such as the apparition of Saint Mary 50 years ago. Thank you.
مش عارف انا اكلمكم بالعربي ولا بالانجليزي.
ممكن سيدنا يتكلم بالعربي واللي جنبيه حد محتاج انجليزي يترجم له.
لا هو ممكن اتكلم بالانجليزي بس بستهجى يعني على قد يعني. بسم الله والابن والروح القدس امين. بشكر ربنا وبشكر الحقيقه سيدنا على انه جاهز لهذا الاحتفال الرائع اللي الكنيسه فعلا بتجهز له، وان شاء الله من يوم 10 ابريل 10 مايو لحد 13 مايو احتفال ضخم جدا في كنيسه العذراء بالزيتون. بيجهز له مجموعه كبيره من الاباء الاسقفه، وهيرأس الاحتفال قداسه البابا الأنبا الثاني ربنا يديله العمر والصحه. الحقيقه حكايه ظهور العذراء انا عاصرتها من بدايتها. كنت ساعتها بدرس في بكالوريوس هندسه، وكان عندنا اولاد في مدارس احد. بمر افتقاد كده فلقيت 4 ولاد قاعدين على الرصيف وقاعدين يبصوا كده على سطح الكنيسه. ايه يا ولاد بتعملوا ايه؟ قالوا مستنيين ظهور العذراء. يا ابني روح انت وهو روح ذاكروا، ضيع وقت قاعدين على الرصيف. ما كنتش اتخيل ان العذراء تظهر. مين كان يتخيل انها تظهر؟ صحيح عمار الجراش قالوا قبل كده، لكن يعني قلت دول عشان بيسهروا وبيرهقوا، جايز بيتخيلوا، جايز الضوء بيعمل حاجة، فيعني يعني عديتها. بعدها بكم يوم عديت لقيت ال4 بقوا أكتر من 20-30 واحد. قلت لا ده الحكاية فيها كلام. يا أولاد روحوا. قالوا لي نروح إيه؟ إحنا مستنيين نشوف العذراء. شوفوا العذراء يا أولاد، العذراء بتظهر. أيوه بتظهر، بنشوفها وبتيجي هنا كده وبتتحرك. الصراحة أنا كنت يعني ابتديت أستعد للامتحانات. قلت امتحانات إيه؟ أروح أشوف العذراء الأول وأشوف الدنيا فيها إيه. رحت وقفت معاهم. طبعا العدد بقى زاد قوي، وسهرنا لحد بعد نص الليل. وفي اليوم ده شفتها واضحة قوي قوي، لابسة لبس لبني، الهواء كأنه بيحركها، وقاعدة تمشي بسيط قوي، ماشية حركة بسيطة. صراحة الواحد قلبه يعني ساعتها كده دق جامد قوي. معقولة يشوف العذراء؟ معقولة العذراء هنا في الكنيسة دي؟ قلت لا، لازم ده الواحد بقى يعني على قد ما يقدر. الامتحانات دي مقدور عليها، لكن ظهور العذراء ده اللي مش مقدور عليه. مش عرفني هتخلص امتى. فبقيت اروح اذاكر شوية وارجع، بس السهرة الأساسية ده كنيسة العذراء. وبقوا مئات وبقوا آلاف وسفر كتير يحضروا، شفناهم بعينينا طبعا. والعذراء تظهر احيانا تقعد وقت طويل تتحرك. فضلت الحكايه دي اكتر من سنه، اكتر من سنه، يكاد الظهور يومي. السنه الثانيه بقت مين عند هوايل، يعني يوم يوم لا، يومين يوم لا كده. واعداد الناس تزيد قوي. فالدوله عملت ايه؟ قالت فرصه نستفيد لنا بقرشين. فراحت عملت اسوار حوالين. طبعا قفل الشارع خالص، شارع طنبيدة اتقفل، وشارع اللي جنبيه سنان اتقفل، وكل الشوارع المحيطه بيه اتقفلت. وقالوا ايه اللي داخل؟ انا اقول لكم العمله بتاعت زمان جايز ما تعرفوهاش، يدفع 5 ساغ. كان 5 ساغ ساعتها يعني تجيب حاجات كتير. فجمعوا مبلغ ضخم. احنا افتكرنا المبلغ ده يعني هيدوا للكنيسة. طبعا يعني مبلغ يدوا للكنيسة دي معقولة؟ طبعا ال5 ساغ في اعتقد الليلة دي حضر حوالي 160,000 واحد، اعتقد كده حسب الرقم اللي قالوه اللي قطعوا له تذاكر. طبعا ما نعرفش بقى اللي دخلوا قد ايه غيرهم، ولكن كان في معجزات بتحصل. اتذكر بوضوح اللي انا قلتها في الفيلم، معجزتين لا يمكن انساهم في حياتي. واحنا واقفين واحده ست ايديها مشلوله وحطها كده وربطها يعني بخيط كده او بشريط، وبعدين بصت كده عذراء ظهرت بسرعه شويه، لقيتها طلعت ايديها كده وحركتها كده ورفعتها. هي كانت من اسيوط. انا رقت، انا كانت ايديا مشلوله، انا بقيت اتحرك اهو. وقعدت تسقب بايديها وعدت الحكايه والناس كلها شافتها وهي بتنادي وبتقول انا كنت مشلوله سنين طويله ومجرد ما شفت العذراء ايدي رقت. كان عندنا واحد لا مؤاخذه كان ظهره محني وبيمسك عكازين بايديه كده ورجليه ملويه، يعني رجلين الاتنين ملويين، وكنا بنشوفه كل يوم يجي ياخد قرشين كده من الناس في الكنيسه، ومعروف ومشهور هو. وانا كنت واقف على باب الكنيسه لقيته هو نفسه واقف وتسمر كانه اتسمر وبص كده. بصيت لقيته سايب العكاز ده كده، قاعد يسيبه كده، والتاني نفس الحكايه، رجله الملوحه ابتدت تتعدل، ظهره المحني ابتدى يتفرد. لا مؤاخذه كان بينزل حاجات من بقه راحت، راح مسقف وقعد يجري يلف الكنيسه. كلنا كنا عارفينه وكان مشهور قوي في الزيتون الاخ ده. وطبعا احنا ذهلنا، ده ليه سنين كده، ليه سنين ايديه كده ورجليه كده وظهره وحاجاته كلها كده. ايه اللي جرى؟ تاكدنا 100% ان العذراء اللي عملت كده، غير بقى اخراج الشياطين دي كنا بنشوفها يعني كتير. نلاقي واحد راح واقع ويصرخ ويقف وتعدي الامور. فكان عندنا في اب كاهن ليه في الشغلانه دي، قال لا ده شغل العذراء احنا ما نقدرش فيه، ما نقدرش عليه. حاجات كتيره، حالات كتيره كانت بتحصل وبتشفى قدامنا، غير حاجات اخرى كتيره الواحد يعني من كترها ما يقدرش يتذكر، لكن لا الواحد شافه بعينيه كويس قوي، غير الاولاد اللي كانوا بيشوفوا يحكوا لنا، وكتير من الخدام كانوا يحكوا لنا. لدرجه البعض كان يطلع فوق سطح الكنيسه فاكر ان هي يعني تتبعها وهي بتمشي. طبعا لا، ما كانش ليها ميعاد ثابت تظهر فيه، مره تظهر 9 بالليل، مره 12، لكن غالبيه ظهورها من 12 ل 3 4 الصبح، غالبيه الظهور كده. واللي كان بيشوفوها مسلمين كتير جدا 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 ومسيحيين. واعتقد ان كتير من المسلمين في الوقت ده يعني ابتدت امورهم تتغير، لان شافوا حاجه يعني عمرها ما خطرت على البال. وابتدت الحكومه تبعت مسؤولين عشان يشوفوا الكلام ده، لان طلع بعض الناس يقولوا ده روسيا ابتدت تعمل مش عارف اشكال بالكهرباء. طبعا راحت الدوله عملت ايه في اليوم ده؟ قطعت الكهرباء على المنطقه كلها، لانه ما فيش نهائي. طب يبقى اللي هيجيب كشاف ده هيجيبه منين؟ ويبقى لازم جنب الكنيسه عشان يظهر كويس، ما ينفعش من بعيد، ده من بعيد مش هيعمل حاجه. وزمان التكنولوجيا مش زي دلوقتي، سنه 68 ده كان لسه ما فيش الا ليزر ولا الكلام ده. فالدوله فعلا راحت اعلنت بقى في الجورنال رسمي ان البابا كيرلس يعلن ظهور السيده العذراء كنيستها بالزيتون من يوم 2 ابريل، وتستمر ظهورات حتى تاريخه. وقعدت الفتره الطويله دي تظهر كتير جدا. وفاكر مره كان قداسه البابا الشنودة رايح يعمل احتفال هناك، وهو قاعد بصينا لقينا مجموعه ضخمه من الحمام تقودهم حمامه قدام كده والباقيين ماشيين، وراهم البخور قاعد يطلع. معروف ما لو جت حمامه تطير بالليل واحده، لكن جروب يطلع كده مره واحده ويطلع وبسرعه ويختفي. يعني كلنا شفناها. والبابا كان ساعتها قاعد على عاملين له زي بيست مسرح كده عشان هيقول الكلمة بتاعته. يعني في حاجات كتيرة جدا جدا ظهرت في ذلك الوقت، وتؤكد 100% ان ظهورها فاق ظهورها في البرتغال وظهورها في اماكن اخرى. ظهورها في الاماكن اخرى كان بسيط وقليل وما نعرفش كان بيحصل معجزات ولا لا، لكن ظهورها في كنيسه العذراء بالزيتون دي استمر وقت طويل. انا عايز اقول حاجه صغيره عن كنيسه العذراء الزيتون. كنيسه العذراء الزيتون دي انشاها واحد اسمه خليل باشا ابراهيم، كان عامل فيلل كتير، فليه بنت قالت له يا بابا انا عايز تعمل لي كنيسه ووسط الفيلل دي، والفيلل دي بيأجروها، الفيلا كلام فارغ كانت بتأجر 3 جنيه الا ربع، وفيلا حاجه ضخمه. فقال لها حاضر، جاب لها مهندس من ايطاليا ورسم ونفذ الرسم بتاعه، عشان كده تلاقوا الطراز بتاعها مش قبطي، طرازها ايطالي. وبعدين كان بيجيب كهنه كتير جدا يصلوا، وكان حاطط اوضه في الكنيسه يصرف على كل احتياجات الكنيسه من جيبه الخاص. الحقيقه كان بيجي لنا واحد بيسمينه ناظر العزبه ولا ناظر المنطقه، هو اللي يصرف على الكنيسه باستمرار. فالكنيسه دي اللي اسسها واحد عشان خاطر بنته، هي اللي طلبت كده، وهي اللي قالت له سميها كنيسه العذراء الزيتون. دي بس الحته الصغيره الخاصه بانشاء الكنيسه، عشان نعرف ان واحد عشان بنته هو اللي عمل الكنيسه دي. ومين عارف يمكن بسبب ايمان هذه البنت كانت بتظهر العذراء الزيتون. كل سنه وانتم طيبين. بشكر سيدنا جدا على هذا اللقاء الجميل. وطبعا السنه دي ما احتفلناش بيه ليه؟ لان 2 ابريل كان في اسبوع الالام، واسبوع الالام يفوق جميع الاحتفالات. اهي ربنا سهل وانتم بتحتفلوا بيها هنا. وسمعت انها تسموا العذراء الزيتون، ما اعرفش دي العذراء الزيتون، يعني من حق اجي هنا، انا ابن الزيتون ومولود في الزيتون. اتفقنا. كل سنه وانتم طيبين.
It's wonderful to actually hear from an eyewitness his experience. So you don't hear from someone second-hand, someone who saw and actually witnessed. To explain what he saw is amazing. I'm not going to say anything because I know it's late and we need to do the procession. But let me tell you, Saint Mary did not only appear 50 years ago, she is still in our churches, she's still in our lives, and she still listens to each one of us when you pray and ask for her intercessions and for her prayers. She listens to us. العذراء سمعانا والعذراء عايشة وسطينا. I like what Father Brian said about our mother when the Lord said, behold your mother, behold your son. Yes, it is true that Saint Mary is always amongst us and she's always listening to us. أقول لكم بقى ترنيمة ونقول لها يلا اظهري، بس اظهري مش لازم تظهر يعني فيزيكالي، ده ايماننا ان هي معانا على طول على ما يجهزوا الشغل. في حاجة تانية يا ابونا ولا البروسيشن دلوقتي؟ ها نقول تعالوا نقول ترنيم على ما يجهزوا الشورية والأيقونة. انتوا حافظينها مش كده؟ يا عذراء يا أم النور اظهري لنا ظهور، عايزين شفاعتك، عايزين صلاتك على طول. يلا ظهري ونوري واملي الدنيا بالبخور، عايزين شفاعتك يا بتول. نورك يا عذراء فرحنا ولما تطل علينا احنا نتملى بجمال نورك ونتملي من بو ونشوف أسراب الحمام ونشوف أسراب الحمام ونشوف أسراب يلا ظهري ونوري دنيا بالبخور يا مريم يا أم الله انظري لينا احنا الخطى واطلبي يسوع يسامحنا واسألي دايما يحرسنا دي شفاعتك أقوى الشفاعات أقوى الشفاعات دي شفاعتك دي شفاعتك أقوى الشفاعات دي شفاعتك دي شفاعتك يا الله ظهري ونوري واملي الدنيا بالبخور عايزين شفاعتك يا بتول على طول
We're almost at our conclusion for tonight's blessed event. And we just wanted to thank a few special people for the success, for attending, and for making this event such a success. We, of course, thank His Grace, Bishop Marcos, for blessing us today and sharing with us his eyewitness account of the apparition and how he saw St. Mary over many nights, over many years. And we also would like to thank His Grace, of course, Bishop David, our beloved father of the Diocese of New York and New England. We'd like to thank all our guests. We'd like to thank Father Brian McQueen from the Archdiocese of New York and Father Amde from the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. We'd also like to thank Father Antonio Salteyo from Archangel Michael and St. Mina Church, Father Benjamin from St. George Church in Astoria, Father Yohanna Mina, who is the presiding presbyter of this church, Father Elia Bechit, the general priest of the diocese, Father Mina St. Anthony, who blessed us tonight with his presence, Father Gregory Seraphim from the Church of St. Mary and St. Mark in Manhattan, Father Anthony Andrews from the Church of St. Mary and St. Antonios in Ridgewood, New York. Proto-Psaltis Nectarios Antonio, with his presence, he is from the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese. We'd also like to thank his associate, Nicholas Anton, who has actually helped us with the correspondence throughout this whole time to make sure that Proto-Psaltis was here. We'd also like to thank Mr. Michael Grimm for his attendance, him and his associates. And we thank you all for coming tonight and attending with us this beautiful celebration of the Holy Blessed Virgin Mary.
I want to thank the organizers for this day because they truly did an amazing job in organizing and all the preparing the documentary, preparing the gifts, preparing the beautiful pins with the logo of the diocese, and with all the printing that they did. Yani they truly did an amazing job, and they've been meeting for so many weeks. Thank you to all of them. ربنا يباركهم ويعوضهم على تعبهم. دلوقتي هنعمل البروسيشن. Procession will go twice around the church, so you can take the blessing. The third time we'll go from the middle to go outside once around the building, وبعدين نخش ونختم. Okay? فالبروسيشن كده يعني. لما نخرج ممكن تيجوا معانا لاننا هنبقى بنقول الحان للعذراء بره عشان نزف العذراء من بره وفي المكان كله. ده مكانها والمكان كله باسمها والكنيسه باسمها وكله. فنفرحها النهارده واحنا بنعيد عيدها. اوكي؟ وهنختم في الاخر لما نرجع امين الليل.
One second. أن الذي في حجرك الملائكة بالحضور ليس لنا دل عند ربنا يسوع المسيح سوات البتوكي
الفرح لك يا والدة الإله مريم أم يسوع المسيح جاي Theotokos, Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ. Seyon Theli, Mavet Mavemem, oh.
Theotokos, Real Mavenisus Bechristos, Atelin Soten Enoliten Noten Ember Soten Rashin Theotokos, Maria Mavenisus Bechristos, الفرح لك يا والدة الإله مريم أم يسوع. Rejoice, all you Theotokos, Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ. آباء Maria اسمع بنيسوس بخريستوس الفرح لك يا والدة لا مريم أم يسوع المسيح قلبي أفرح فرحوا من أجل لساني بالتهليل. بابن ومضوع بنت في اسمه يرونتير انت في توبو اننيت انت في طنشو النيشون انت نفسي شنب ننصوات نوش تمكو بخريستوس ان بكيوتنا اغر
يا مريم يا أم الله القدوس السلام لك يا مريم يا ذكرى العروس السلام لك يا مريم يا روح الدم السلام لك يا السلام لك يا مريم وفردوس السلام لك يا مريم حبيبي غير محسوس السلام لك يا مريم يا خليلة سليمان السلام لك يا مريم يا دواء يبرد دعبان السلام لك يا ذات البتولي يا مريم يا رجاء مسيحية السلام لك يا السلام لك يا مريم يا في المؤمنين السلام لك يا مريم يا صلاح للخاطئين السلام لك يا في البر السلام لك يا طهرة ونقية
يلا تعالي
Serio, oh,
بسلام بسلام الرب يكون معاكم كل سنة وانتم طيبين وصحة وسلام ومحبة ونبقى محبة ربنا سبحانه وتعالى معانا دايما
وجوده في حياتنا وفرحانين ببركته وفرحانين بكل حاجة. بس يبارك عليكم كلكم ربنا معاكم أفضل عليكم. وسلام ومحبة ونعمة محبة ربنا بعد العذراء معانا دايما مخوضات صلواتنا وربنا ينطق قلوبكم ويخليكم دايما فرحانين وفرحانين بثيابكم وفرحانين بوجوده في حياتنا وفرحانين ببركته وفرحانين بكل حاجة. بس يبارك عليكم كلكم ربنا معاكم أفضل عليكم. وسلام ومحبة ونعمة محبة ربنا بعد العذراء معانا دايما مخوضات صلواتنا وربنا ينطق قلوبكم ويخليكم دايما فرحانين وفرحانين بثيابكم وفرحانين بوجوده في حياتنا وفرحانين ببركته وفرحانين بكل حاجة. بس يبارك عليكم كلكم ربنا معاكم أفضل عليكم. وسلام ومحبة ونعمة محبة ربنا بعد العذراء معانا دايما مخوضات صلواتنا وربنا ينطق قلوبكم ويخليكم دايما فرحانين وفرحانين بثيابكم وفرحانين بوجوده في حياتنا وفرحانين ببركته وفرحانين بكل حاجة. بس يبارك عليكم كلكم ربنا معاكم أفضل عليكم. وسلام ومحبة ونعمة محبة ربنا بعد العذراء معانا دايما مخوضات صلواتنا وربنا ينطق قلوبكم ويخليكم دايما فرحانين وفرحانين بثيابكم وفرحانين بوجوده في حياتنا وفرحانين ببركته وفرحانين بكل حاجة. بس يبارك عليكم كلكم ربنا معاكم أفضل عليكم. وسلام ومحبة ونعمة محبة ربنا بعد العذراء معانا دايما مخوضات صلواتنا وربنا ينطق قلوبكم ويخليكم دايما فرحانين وفرحانين بثيابكم وفرحانين بوجوده في حياتنا وفرحانين ببركته وفرحانين بكل حاجة. بس يبارك عليكم كلكم ربنا معاكم أفضل عليكم. وسلام ومحبة ونعمة محبة ربنا بعد العذراء معانا دايما مخوضات صلواتنا وربنا ينطق قلوبكم ويخليكم دايما فرحانين وفرحانين